Hey guys, I want to talk rowing technique tonight. We've got the rower here, and it's probably like the number one thing that people ask that they want to use. A lot of you may have one kicking around in your basement that you haven't used in a while, or something that you used to be into. And the reason that I like the rower is that it's very technical, meaning that it's very kind of skill driven, and you need to know how to use it in order for it to be effective. And we see a lot of people really butcher the technique here. For the longest time I thought rowers were horrible, and that was because I had no idea how to use one. So I want to just go over a couple of technique things with it and kind of some of the common mistakes that I see. So the biggest mistake that I see when people are rowing is they get their butt tucked way underneath and out in front of them, and their heels are way off here. And so now they're in this position, and this is bad for a few reasons. One, your spine looks horrible, like it's about to blow up. And second, I've got no power from here. I can't get any good drive with the handle. So what I like to have people do is actually, we'll put them back here to start, and I like to start in this position here with my heels down. And some people that have some either hip flexion restriction or ankle dorsiflexion restriction may not be able to get this far up. They might be back a little bit further, but in the long run, that's going to save you a little bit more and let you row more efficiently. So, once you get this down with the heels down, if you're really lacking some mobility, maybe we'll let them lift the heels up a little bit. But to start out, I like to keep the heels down, and I equate this to a deadlift. You're in a very similar starting position. You're going to push into the floor and come back, and then come back down. And if you tried the deadlift with your heels off the ground, you wouldn't be able to pick the bar up. And so that's one of the other reasons why I like that, is so we can produce that power. So coming from here, my cue is push, don't pull. Meaning I don't want to pull the handle to come back here. I want to start here and I want to drive with my feet. So I'm going to push and then pull. Show you that again from here. Push, then pull. Once you get back here, the trickiest part is loading your hips. So what we'll say is you're going to go arms first. So get your arms long. Hips, you're going to pivot the hips, and then knees. And the reason for that pivot is so I load my hamstrings, I do a hip hinge, and now I'm in that same loaded up spot. Whereas if I went here and I just came forward, I'm in that butt tucked underneath spot again. So when we're back here, we want to make sure it goes arms, hips pivot, then knees bend. And then coming back, it's arms, knees, hips. Knees, hips, arms. Knees, hips, arms, sorry. Knees, hips, arms, arms, hips, knees. Knees, hips, arms, arms, hips, knees. So when you're on the rower, make sure that you're trying to hinge at the hips to load the hamstrings and then come down. So you're in that good, strong position. Don't tuck the butt underneath and lift the heels off, and then think about pushing back and not pulling with the handle. Thanks.